I'm Kyler with the Mountain Dad YouTube channel. Today I'm taking my oldest nephew with me up to the top of the mountain. We're doing another no sleeping bag survival challenge. I hope you guys enjoy. You having fun yet?
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet? Regretting your decision?
A little bit.
Oh. The snow is deep. So deep. Whoa! Sinking up to our knees with every step. Oh my gosh! I can't get out of the hole. I'm gonna have to crawl the rest of the way. Oh, look at, he floats on top of the snow. Not really, just kidding. We did not think there was going to be this much snow up here, or I would have brought snowshoes. But it's literally longer than my legs. It's got to be at least 4 or 5 feet deep. It's insane. Quick steps! Quick steps! Quick steps! Ah. This is tiring. Oh! Yep, I'm still sinking. If I sit here and stomp 3 or 4 times, then step, it helps a lot. Wish it was a little bit colder so this ground was frozen. That'd make a huge difference. Next week, we're bringing snowshoes. This is ridiculous. Did you find a nice spot up there yet? Up there? You're an animal. I'm tired. You're cracking the whip on me, boy. Just want to get to our camping spot so we can start stomping down the ground. Yeah. Yep. He's getting a kick out of this. Light as a butterfly. If I could do the same thing. Nope. Nope. I'm buying snowshoes right after this camp out. This hike is not fun for this guy. It's exhausting. Wyatt, my scout, says up ahead there's a good spot. That you just gotta go a little farther, Uncle Kyler. Glad he's here to motivate me. Because I'm half tempted to turn back to that truck right now. I am tired. I've been crawling half the time through this dang snow. It looks like a pretty clear spot. Let me get up there and look. Give me an hour. Oh boy. We picked our spot, so the next step is to pack down all the snow. Wyatt's already gotten a head start at that. I took a lot longer than him to get here. I was sinking up to my knees with every step. So I'm gonna help Wyatt out. No. No. A lot better already.
Just because of light.
I go cut down some trees while Wyatt keeps compacting that little divide and conquer here. This is awful! We're just gonna have to crawl to all these trees to cut down and then somehow get them back to camp. 20 yards. May as well be a mile. Oh, there's 2 of them right here. That tree is soaking wet at the bottom, so I can't get it to cut. I think this is going to be very discouraging to Wyatt, but I think we're going to have to pick up and move. There's not enough dead trees around here. And I can't go very far from camp in the snow, and we only got a couple hours of light left, and it's not worth risking sleeping out here in the snow with him. So we're going to pack up and try to hurry and find a spot with more dead trees where we don't have to hike too far so we can get it done. We are not prepared for this. We need snowshoes, snow shovels, and more dead wood. But we're gonna make it work, guys. Hang with us. We gotta make it back to the truck in record time. Hopefully it's a little more compacted from us walking here. He's out of here. This is gonna take me a hot minute. If I were by myself, I'd probably go for it, see what happens, but I'm not risking my nephew's health for that. Who knows what could happen. Snow's so hard to walk in, so like I get out of here quick with him if it was super cold, if he was freezing. It ain't worth it. Ain't worth it for a video, that's for sure. Besides, if I don't make him have fun, he's never going to want to do this with me again. We can't be having that. I need volunteers for these campouts. I can finally hear the road. That Wyatt was back an hour ago. Don't worry guys, we'll still do a cool shelter. Just not this hardcore snow one I was wanting to do. That'll have to be next week after I get me a little bit more snow gear. And maybe not have a kid with me. I'm just not as prepared as I thought I was for this shelter. So we're gonna go try a different one out. I hope you guys enjoy it too. Here he is, the legend. How's the eye?
It's a lot better now.
Tell him what happened.
I was breaking a branch and then sap and wood flew into it.
Yep.
We should go to the beach.
We should go to the beach. No, not the beach. Mountain Dad don't go to the beach. Found a new part of the mountain. It's like the southwest side of the mountain. So it gets more sun. The snow's not as deep. So we should have an easier time finding dead trees and walking. But we only have about an hour left of daylight. So we're gonna have to hustle in this shelter so we don't freeze. Said he's feeling a lot better about this spot. Yeah, those are deer tracks. Just gonna compact it down. This rectangular area here, just like the other place, but a lot easier because the snow is a fraction of the depth. For our plastic, we're using this painter's cloth. I got this big roll here, hoping it's big enough. Wyatt and I can both sleep in the same shelter, so it's a little bit warmer. Okay, I got our plastic tent secured. It should work like a greenhouse, so we shouldn't need any sleeping bags or anything like that. It should be toasty warm in there, but we're gonna find out. We will let you know. I'm gonna start getting this fire started. Wyatt's gonna keep gathering wood because we need wood to burn all night. And then hopefully we can start getting dinner started because I'm really excited for that. One of the hardest things about this shelter is knowing how close to get the fire without melting the shelter. If it's still cold in there, I'll move it a little closer, but right now I'm gonna put a reflective wall right here of wood to help push more heat towards our shelter. I apologize about that being kind of rushed, guys. We only had an hour to get this up before it got dark. Oh, it's kind of hustling. We have our fire, our reflective wall, and then our greenhouse shelter right here. Hopefully warms it up in there and we won't need no sleeping bags or anything. If we need to, we'll put a couple more walls on the side where Wyatt is over there and the side where I'm standing right now, but I think this one reflective wall will be enough to heat up our shelter, plus our body heat in there. Now we just have to let our fire burn down, get a bunch of coals, and then we'll start dinner.
I cut down all of this. Tyler did none of it. He's trying to act like he did something.
Dragging Yaren and Lyndon with him.
Dinner, we're having king crab and ribeye steak. Have two nice looking little crab legs here for Wyatt and me. We're just gonna throw them on the coals, cook them that way. The ash from the fire likes to stick to your steak, but once it's fully cooked, the ash and the coals will just brush off the steak. Also brought a little butter in a jar to dip our crab in, so I'm gonna set that down here by the fire. That does not look too bad. Steaks are done. Should be perfect. That's how the steak turned out. A little bit raw, but I'm fine with it. Oh! Apparently that glass got too hot. Try to salvage some of this. Put that back by the fire. Cooking the other one a little bit more for Wyatt. Problem with the coals is they're so hot, makes it hard to cook the inside without burning the outside. Luckily for me, I'm not very picky at all. Oh, it hits the spot. She looks good. I completely crisped one of the crab legs. My broken glass butter. That really is good. Now, gotta clean up this glass, get this fire roaring, get my log wall going so that I can go to bed. I have to re-hammer in these live branches I have. Let's go cut some logs. Three more logs, we should be good. That one tree provided me with 3 logs to finish off my firewall. How convenient. It's almost midnight, guys. This should last 2 to 3 hours. The last one did anyways. So I think we'll be good sleeping the rest of the night. Hopefully it's not too close to the shelter that it'll melt it. I guess we'll find out. Wyatt's been asleep since like 9 o'clock, chilling. I am going to get into bed, turn on an audiobook, and try to go to sleep. It's not only warm in here, it's toasty in here. Shed some layers. It's a no sleeping bag challenge for me, but I don't make my kids or nieces and nephews suffer with me for you guys. I'll be the only one suffering. Brought him a nice sleeping bag. Should sleep like a baby all night. Time for the audiobook.
Aight, Orthos grumbled, scooping up a mouthful of rocks nearby.
It's about 3 a.m. My fire has gone out. Came out here, light another fire. It's crazy how cold it gets in that shelter quickly when your fire goes out. It does not hold the heat very well. It might have something to do with all the holes that have been burnt into it. I don't know what you do about that because you kind of have to have the fire close enough so it heats the shelter. But I'm going to sit out here for a while and keep this fire going nice and big so Wyatt stays cozy warm in there. I might sit out here the rest of the night, or if I find the ambition to build another wall, I might go back in there and go to bed. but I'm not feeling ambitious enough right now to build a whole nother wall. It's a lot of work, and it's cold out here, and it feels good by the fire. It's about 7 a.m. Made it through the night. I was in the shelter from midnight till 3 a.m. and then I stayed out here the rest of the night just to make sure this fire kept going. I messed up last night when I was building the shelter. I completely spaced insulating the ground. I forgot to get all the pine boughs and everything like to put them on the ground. So you're basically just laying on a plastic sheet in there on top of the snow. So the ground was really cold. But Wyatt was in the sleeping bag, so hopefully he was alright. But for me, it was chilly. So I've been sitting by the fire like this, loving it. Just gonna wait for Wyatt to wake up, and then we'll get packed up and start getting out of here. Look who decided to join us. Says he slept like a baby. I'm a little jealous. So the shelter works good as long as you have the fire going. Once the fire goes out, the shelter is not good. There's not really anything in there for it to heat up like a rock or anything really. So as soon as it's cold outside, it kind of gets cold in there. So not a big fan. Not a big fan. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're just going to clean up now and head out of here. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks.